Hey, what's going on guys, this is 5 Large Fries, and in today's video I wanted to give my first impressions on the Realm Royale PS4 beta. And for the record, I was playing on a launch console and not a PS4 Pro. So starting from initial startup, where you're forced to play the tutorial which, and I kid you not, teaches you how to move. There was some decent things it taught for a new player though, like how to disenchant weapons and abilities for shards, and how to use them in a forge. Things it didn't teach, however, are what each class does, what are the class legendary weapons, what each ability does, and are they locked to specific classes. Now it goes without saying, this is my first time playing this game, bar that one time when it was peaking 100k players on Steam, so I can't give you any info on classes, abilities, etc, etc. But I'm sure you Realm Royale veterans will let me know in the comments. So after the tutorial was over, I could finally play a game, and from what I heard in the official Realm Royale stream on Twitch, matches are filled with bots and players. And this is probably likely due to the low player count. And to quote the streamer, he said, and this is a word for word quote, "While bots are in the game, I highly encourage queue sniping me to get good games against good players." And this was on the PC version. So I jumped in with default controlled layout, and the first thing that struck me was, damn, the aiming is shit on console. Now I've been playing shooters on consoles for a while, Call of Duty and Battlefield as examples, so my aim is usually pretty good, but in Realm Royale there was something funky going on. I couldn't quite get my finger on it, but it was already close to 1 AM at this point, so I was too lazy to even look at changing the control scheme. I'm pretty sure if I copy my settings from the Paladins video that I did, I'm sure I'll be able to aim a lot better. I decided to hot drop, which means dropping right away from spawn and landing in a close location, and to my surprise I was all alone. It took a while for me to actually find someone, and I'm pretty sure it was a bot. After a while I managed to acquire enough shards to use the forge, but at this point the circle was closing in and I didn't have time to forge. I imagine this is probably down to my poor luck landing in a dead area and only finding a bunch of common items, and not an issue with the game itself, so take that with a pinch of salt. I did open the forge briefly, and I mean very briefly, before getting overwhelmed by the amount of options available and quickly closing it in case I got ambushed reading every single option. I feel like this game has some decent potential on console. It played really well apart from the aiming issues, which can be addressed through the controller settings. Graphically it looked decent, there were a few bugs like someone T-posing, but other than that it was enjoyable. I hope that the console release will revitalise this game's viewership and player base, and expect to see great things going into 2019. But that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, it helps me out a lot. Also, why not consider subscribing, as that also helps me. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.